I've arrived. So I'm here in a little room. You can see outside right over there. There's a dog you can see over there. That dog is Teton. He's very curious. Hi, Teton. He's looking at me a lot. He's very curious about me. He licked my hand. He's wondering, who is this guy? He's always looking at stuff. I am now in what I'm going to call the sanctuary. I don't know if this house has a name. A lot of people don't name their houses. I don't know why that is. I always name where I live. Anyway, I'm in Aronga, my favorite little town, except Yotatiro, but Yotatiro's, tiny, like 400 people. Aronga has like 3,000 people. Very lively town. It's the greatest town I know of in all of Mexico. I'm sure there's others, but it's just wonderful. I'm in a house of a family. There's 3 or 4 generations living here. And it's the first time I'll be living in somebody's house, like a Mexican house or anybody's house, really. I don't think I've lived in somebody else's house since I was 18. Things are pretty rustic here. Here's my room. Look, there's my gun on the wall. This is a muzzle-loading old gun. Pretty cool. And there's pictures of kids and babies, and I don't know how many crosses there are in this room. There's one there, one there. Up here, there's a Jesus, I think. It's a little hard for me to see back there. Another cross. And I've got my table, which the hospital sold me. Very useful. And then my cool hospital bed that the clinic sold me. That clinic helped me out so much. I gave them a nice review on Facebook. It's Dr. Dino's Ultrasound Clinic. I was the longest guest that they've had there with the worst injury, because they're not used to big injuries. Most of their clientele, or a lot of it, is pregnant women giving birth, which is not really an injury. It's a special condition. It's a special status. But those folks stay for 2 days. So I got to know the staff really well. I hopefully actually helped the clinic improve their staffing for taking care of people long term. I did a great job. They thought I was tough. I was funny. And we got pictures when I was leaving. I felt like a celebrity when I was leaving. Just really nice, fun folks, and I appreciate them so much for taking care of me, And, I paid well for here. By U.S. standards, you'd be shocked at how cheap it was to stay in a place where there's doctors and nurses taking care of me. I got lots of shots and things. I'm all done with that here. I'm going to get no more anticoagulant shots. I have my pain pills, Ketorolac or something, which I'm now experimenting with not taking at all. I haven't taken any for since I got here. So I'm not going to take any till I feel enough pain. The air is fresh. I've got this nice window that they put screen on to keep flies out. I made a list of things I need or want and sent some folks to town. Well, we're in the upper part of town here, so they're going to go downtown about 5 blocks and buy some things like a better light so I can record better video, some fly strips to kill the flies that are here, some food, avocados and carrots and pineapples, because pineapples apparently have something cool in them you fix your muscles with. Somebody commented about that. I'm reading all the comments now. I'm back online. Internet here is fast. So I've just uploaded new videos to YouTube. I'll be catching up pretty soon. I'm going to involve you in the process. I'll tell you what's going on. You can be part of this bizarre experience I'm going through. So far, I'm kicking ass, and a lot of that is because I feel very confident. I also have a choice. There's no choice involved here. It's get better or I don't know what. So, but I'm very much fueled by your comments and the love that people have shown. The big donations are awesome, and there's been some big ones that blow my mind. But I also care about every single donation. I think there's a story in the Bible about 2 people that come to a synagogue. And Jesus was there, and one rich guy gave a little bit. No, he gave a fair amount, and then a poor lady gave a little bit, but in proportion to what she had, it was a lot. And so Jesus was commenting how the rich guy actually didn't give that much, and then the poor person gave a huge amount. And so I don't care the amount people give, and even if you don't give anything, I mean, I don't want to take from anyone. It's an odd position to be asking for resources anyway. I'm thrilled that people have given to me, and it shows faith in what I'm doing. Because over the years, it's been hard to have faith. I've been through some tough times, some real tough years. And I'm going to change all that. I'm going to change it, how I do everything. I'm inspired as heck, and I'm so happy. I'm finally in a spot here. The hospital is great, but I'm in this really more natural place, and I get to stay here for probably a month or two. It's rustic. I mean, most people would look at this place and they probably wouldn't think it was much, but it fits in with my values for simple living. You know, everything I need right now is within arm's reach, with a few things that people have to get for me. Um, so I do need a little bit of care, but I'm going to try and make it very easy for this family. And of course, they're being paid with your donations, and they appreciate that. So I'm looking for that win-win situation. And I just feel so comfortable being in a place I can be for the next 1 month, maybe 3 months. I mean, that's when they say I'll be able to walk again. There's a huge danger that even if my legs get fixed up and they're healing, that I try and walk, and the stress of that will mess up the metal plates in my leg, and I have some fractures in my hip or pelvis or something. I got kind of confused by that, but the point is, I even if I feel good, I got to take it easy. So I got to get used to this space. This is my world for quite a while. The goal, of course, is to return to the Bosque. I'm going to use this time while I'm here to evangelize the Bosque. And so I would like you, this is a request to you, to go learn about what the Bosque is and tell your friends about it. I'm going to do better at communicating what it is. I think I've done pretty good at publishing a lot of stuff, considering I'm just one guy without financing. But I'm setting up a U.S. nonprofit. Uh, I've done a good job over the years of creating something very different, and a lot of people have had interesting experiences. But now it's time to formalize that, and also to involve other people. You know, other people are annoying. I'm probably annoying too. It's hard to work with people, but it must be done. I must involve other people in different aspects of the project so we end up with win-win situations for everybody. Part of that is also avoiding the takers, avoiding the people who want to come in and use systems and abuse them. And there's a lot of those people, unfortunately, in this world. So I have some heavy thinking to do about how I do things, and very carefully find people to partner with. Anyway, that's a little tour of where I'm at. I'm in a much better spot than I was a couple weeks ago, you know, just injured and at some points not knowing if I'd live. This was a near death experience. And it's just, I feel like I've been lucky as heck. Obviously, not so lucky to fall off a roof. I always find it weird when people say they're lucky that something bad happened to them and it's gone well. Um, but really, I see this as potentially a life changing experience in a very positive way. I needed a shock, and this is definitely a shock. I'm more vulnerable than I've ever been. I'm shaken up in some ways, but it doesn't shake up my values. It makes me more motivated. As another aside, artistically, I think I really do need to focus on that. That's an area of my life that I enjoy and that I can control, that I can do it myself, and also one that I think could fund the place. It could fund a lot of things in my life. Uh, my artwork is very complex for me. It's very personal, and I haven't always expressed what it is well, and I don't know that I want to. But I have a new series I'm going to do. It's going to be great for you to buy and trade and make money off of. I want to make art that other people can make money off of. And of course, I want to be part of that too. You know, you hear about these artists that, you know, who are famous, like Van Gogh and others, and didn't sell anything. They didn't make any money in their lifetimes. They died poor. This is so common, it's ridiculous. I'm not going to do that. You know, I'll always paint for me, of course, but if I'm going to be involved in the art world, if I'm going to be involved in the art business, then I'm going to do well at it. And I want you to help me do that. And I have ways you can do that where you can buy my art, sell it for more, make lots of money, enjoying the artwork hopefully along the way. And we're going to play with the art world. So, oh my God. Oh, I feel so relaxed. In pain. I have decided not to take the painkillers yet. I might change that idea. But I, um, I think pain's a good thing. You know, and a lot of people spend their lives avoiding pain. But pain is telling my body to send, you know, white blood cells and things. I got to rebuild these muscles. These biggest muscles in my body got sliced open and bothered by all these pokey, sharp bones. I mean, I'm lucky that it didn't hit an artery. And so I'll take a little pain as part of the healing process. Anyway, that's my rambly report as always. Thanks for tuning in, and let's keep going and build a new world. Yar.